couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this one's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now Goff on first down. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. That one hit and a loose football. And the Rams have got it going the other way.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, Goff. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Back to throw. Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown on the year. here. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change of the situation here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup. And it's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year, and he delivers another pick-6 right here. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Seahawks 21, Rams 14. Michael Dixon.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think
his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Carson. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
On the carry.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this over. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
14.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And caught left side, Olsen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On third down, Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
31-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Rams 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw is gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And Woods has it complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at their own
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long, but they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Danny Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Rams 14. Michael Dixon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Second and 11 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's gone. It is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now it's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They run again with Carson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 14.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a man on his 5th
franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Goff now to throw. It'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On first down, Akers. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Now a toss running left, Akers.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A pickup of 5 yards. First down L.A. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.